Proud to be a South Carolina Farmer is a 12-week series where we are traveling the state, meeting a new farmer each week.
And her pig. This is Budette. She's also known as number 32, but we named her Budette. She's got, I think, 8 pigs. Her pigs are ready to come off. Just waiting for some room in the nursery house to put them. This is a farrowing crate. In a farrowing crate, she's in there for the length of time it takes to have the pigs and to wean the pigs off. In this case, these pigs here are about almost 4 weeks old. So in another day or two, they'll be weaned off, and the only reason they're weaned off this late is I just don't have room for them. But this stops the sow from laying down and crushing the pigs. If we were to wean them, or if we were to farrow them out in the pasture, we could lose 30 or 40% of the pigs. They'd be crushed. This is a big mama compared to what little baby pigs are. Once the pigs come out of the farrowing house, we bring them over to this building we call a nursery house. We wean them off their mom here. We give them some wormer, and we keep them in here for about 3 to 4 weeks until they're ready to go out in the pasture. These pigs here will be going out this weekend. We finished up with the worming now, and so we'll load them up Saturday or Sunday and take them out into the field at another farm about 2 miles from here. We get in 450 baby chicks a week. They're sent out from the hatchery on Monday afternoon. We receive them Wednesday morning. When the birds come in, they come in boxes, and we bring them in, show them the water, show them the feed. Like these birds here were just brought in yesterday. We put 50 per level, and they'll stay in these brooders for up to 3.5 weeks before we take them on the outside. This house, we'll run up to 1,800 birds in this house at any one point in time. The chickens get fed a corn, soybean meal, vitamin and mineral ration. They have feed 24 hours a day. They have water 24 hours a day. The air is exhausted through the side of the building to keep fresh air in here. So the birds are the healthiest they can possibly be by the time they go out in the field and have to put up with varying temperatures in the field. We're a sustainable farm. So these chicks are up on wire. We put shavings in this pan. The poop comes on the pan, and this pan is cleaned out every day to every other day, depending on the age of the chick, moved to a compost pile. Later it's put into a manure spreader and spread out on our pastures to help us build our pastures, or to put on our hayfield to build our hayfield. Chickens that we moved out here probably 2.5, 3 weeks ago. We kind of overcrowded a little bit in the cooler times of the year because these houses have no heat. So by crowding them together a little bit, we can utilize their heat. We do use propane heaters in here in the wintertime when it gets real cold, but it can also make the air humid and create some other issues. Some of these birds are probably going to be thinned out of here in the next week or two, and we'll run in this house about 200 birds. This is a house of turkeys that we just took out of the brooder. It was last weekend. Hope they don't come flying out. These are bronze broad-breasted. These birds would be 5, maybe 6 weeks old now. They're in what we call a chicken tractor. Every day this chicken tractor has got a tractor that hooks up to it, moves it the length of the house, so the birds can eat the grass, they eat bugs, and they leave us the fertilizer behind. These are a cross between a conventional broad-breasted bird and a heritage bird. But it's got a broad breast, so it is not a heritage bird. It is a conventional modern bird. We can't let the turkeys roam free right now because at 5, 6 weeks old, they still can fly, but they'd be prey to hawks, possums, coons, coyotes, anything like that, any type of predator. So we have to keep them in the house for at least another month before we can ever turn them loose out onto the pasture. In about 2 weeks, these turkeys will be ready to go to processing. We'll load them up in the trailer, take them to the processor where they'll be humanely processed. They'll just go to sleep like you were going to have an operation. We'll take these birds and we'll make them into our ground turkey and sausage products. We do about 800 head of turkeys a year, selling about half for Thanksgiving and Christmas, and the other half goes as value-added products like sausages and ground turkey. This year we're increasing the amount we're doing up to 1,200. Come on, Clementine. Come on, Smokey. Come on, Clementine. Come on through here. Most all of our cows are Black Angus or Angus Balding, or Black Baldies. It takes a lot of grass to grow those animals. We always plan on an acre per cow. We do rotate them. I could probably raise more cows out on this land if I manage intensive grazing by putting up electric fence and moving them every day. Just don't have the time to do that. So we raise our cows here, switching them from paddock to paddock every few days. Anything that goes to the processing plant, even if it was fed organic feed, would be classified as conventional. We don't feed our cows anything but hay and green grass. And we don't use synthetic fertilizer. So we could say that our cows were organic, but once they hit the packing plant, they become conventional. Our other animals, the chickens, the hogs, they are not organic. They are fed a conventional feed. We just don't use any antibiotics, and everybody says no hormones, but it's actually illegal to put hormones into pork or chicken feeds. So we don't use any animal protein, and we don't use any antibiotics. We use a total vegetarian diet.
Thanks again for watching. We hope you enjoyed our first story, and remember, there are many more to come. And we want to share these stories with as many people as possible. Also, the farmers need your support, so buy local. We'll see you again soon.